Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, the day death comes to you, you're going free. No man supposed to ever cry and say, I don't want to go free. But because the eye is telling us death is scary, I don't want to believe death is enjoyable. I don't want to believe it. But what is death? Death is the khulasa. That your friend, your family, your sister, she just gave birth last year. And now her name came for Hajj. So someone says, you're going to leave the child. She says, I have to leave my child. Why? Because I got a call from Allah. I'm going for Hajj. In the call from Allah, that woman who loves her child so much is ready to put that child in the hands of her sister and says, look after my baby, but I'm going for Hajj. Why? Because they understand a call from Allah is a unique call. Unique. When that mother reaches there, she does cry for her child, but she's so involved with the house of Allah that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks have gone. 6 weeks have gone. And the child is saying, how could mommy leave me? Mommy not supposed to leave you, but mommy was called by someone who you can never imagine. But now the father phones. After 6 weeks, he's supposed to come home. He says, you know what, we met one Saudi. He became friends with us. He said, why you want to go back to South Africa? He said, I read in the newspaper, South Africa is a jungle. More people are being killed on the streets of Joburg than in the Kruger Park. There are more lions out there. He said, you lock up your doors, you lock up your gates. He said, here we're free. He said, there you're going for Fajr, someone is shooting you. Here you can go where you want. You want to go back to South Africa? So the man says, no. He says, but my family. My family. So the Saudi says, you just stay here and I'll try to arrange for permits that they can also come over. Are you happy? He says, what am I going to do in Saudi? He said, I'll get you a job. And you will live right by the Kaaba. But don't go back. So that father phones home and he says, you know what, my child, I'm missing you a lot. But instead of me coming to South Africa and losing my chance, make a few years of sabr and I'm bringing you over. When man dies, he has sent a message to the world that I have answered the call of my Allah, and in that call I had to be ready to leave all of you. But I went for Hajj. And when I reached there, I got such a selected place by my Allah that I'm not ready to come back to Africa. There's no sickness left now. There's no pain left. There's no old age left. There's no poverty left. There's no fear of poverty left. I can't come back. But I did say to my Allah, what about my son? So Almighty Allah said, instead of you going back to Africa and spoiling it all, we will arrange that very soon he's also coming over. This is that meaning of Innaa Ilaihi. Innaa Ilaihi, we gone to Allah. Meaning my call for Hajj has been made. He is gone to Allah. Wa Innaa Ilaihi raajioon, and we also going soon. They're just making arrangements there. It might take 2 months, it might take 2 years, but I'm also packing my bags. I'm not going to say, Daddy, come back. I'm going to say, Daddy, wait for me, I'm coming. But the eye of the face would never show you that. It is Quran and Sunnah. Beyond that mountain, there's another world. It is that world that Quran has come to teach us. Don't ever be deceived by your eye, because it does not tell a true story. May Allah Tabarak Ta'ala bless my mind and your mind, my heart and your heart, to see, to understand, to have that conviction, part of that conviction of an Abu Bakr radiallahu anh, that even if the whole world told him it won't happen, he could see beyond the mountains, and he said, my Allah will make it happen. To be able to say that. We pull out of haram, we pull out of dirt, we pull out of filth. May Allah Tabarak Ta'ala bless me with a unique eye that we can see it all. Bless you with a unique eye that you can see it all. Save me from being deceived, save you from being deceived. May Allah Tabarak Ta'ala save us from the harms of wealth. Bless us with the goodness of wealth. Save us from the harms of the adornments of the world. Bless us with the goodness. Allah Tabarak Ta'ala in the Quran, they mentioned, amongst people there are those who when they lift up their hands, or when they ask, they only ask for this world. Allah Tabarak Ta'ala says, for them they will get nothing in the hereafter. And then He says, and amongst men there are those who say, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana. That, oh Allah, what is good give us in this world. And what is good give us in the next world. And protect us from the fire of Jahannam. Allah Tabarak Ta'ala says, these are the people who understood. May Allah Tabarak Ta'ala make us amongst those people. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah.